Hi, everyone, and I'm with Ruthella Turner. Ruthella, you're hosting today.
I am.
And I'm hosting today.
Well, congratulations.
Wasn't that marvelous? And and we get to talk with each other. And of course, you're with the
community centers.
The community center. Do you call it the Upcountry Community Center?
We have three. There's the Upcountry Community Center, the Community Lake Community Center, and the Ione Family Resource Center. So there's three of them.
Okay.
So it's a well-known secret, I guess, because most people just hear about the Upcountry Center.
Okay, and the Upcountry Center is where?
That one's underneath the Pine Grove Market.
Okay.
It is Upcountry. It's got the name Upcountry because when we opened it, we wanted to...
Even though it's kind of like mid-country?
It is. We wanted to make sure by the name that people knew that it wasn't just for Pine Grove residents, that we're open to everybody, but at the same time, we want to be just below the snow level so that we would have less closed days.
Okay. Now, last year, I know you had for Thanksgiving, you had a feast.
We did.
Did you have that again this year?
We did. I'm so glad you asked about it because it was just an overwhelming success. Every year we have more attendees, we have more community support, and to me, our community Thanksgiving is just that. It's a community meal. It embodies everything that we stand for. We have everybody coming in to pitch in and help. It's a big production because we have like 14 turkeys that need to be cooked. There's a lot of gravy bean casserole, 50 pounds of mashed potatoes.
Wow.
More stuffing than you can imagine.
And you put it all together right there?
Well, we actually have people take it home and cook it and bring it back to us. So we've got it staggered. We keep food warm. We work really hard to keep those safe food practices. Then we have lots of people like AAA. They donated the turkeys. Then they came in and actually helped by serving. We had Mindy from the Sutter Hospital. Her family donated supplies, food for the event. We have different individuals and businesses donate. We had AutoZone donate so that we could purchase all that food.
So who showed up?
We had over 225 people come to dinner. So it's huge. And what's great is we have everyone from those who are down on their luck financially to those who are very well off, all coming together, sitting down together, talking with each other. That's exactly what we're there for, is to get everybody to sit down, break bread together, and enjoy themselves.
Is that place big enough for 200?
That's why we serve for 3 hours.
Okay.
Because people come in, they sit down, they eat dinner. Some people leave quicker than others, so it's not all at one time. But it was over 225 people.
So you had all the pie, everything?
We had the pie, everything, yeah. Coffee, hot cider, you have to have the hot cider at Christmas time, or the holidays, so Thanksgiving.
Now, do you have anything going on for Christmas time?
Well, the community centers oversee the Angel Tree Project, so of course we really want people to go out, get their angels.
That's been going on for a very long time here in Amador County. I think since one of the first things that we covered was probably a Christmas tree.
Probably.
That one. And why don't you tell people how that works?
So it's sponsored by the community. There's no grant that makes sure that these kids get gifts. So it's really dependent on community members. Getting a paper angel, it's listed if it's a boy or girl, how old they are, what they would like for Christmas. That person then can go purchase gifts and it goes directly to that child because there's a number on there. We do keep all things confidential. Or if you just aren't able to go shopping, you can donate money and we'll do the shopping for you. Or you can just pick up some things and we'll plug it into those kids that aren't sponsored.
I think shopping for somebody that I didn't know but I knew something about their age or something might be fun.
It is. We have lots of people come back saying they had such a great time shopping for this child, and they really envision how much fun this child's going to have.
Is there like an upper limit that you try to place on it or not? Or
we do put on the applications and on the angels a $35 spending limit. Now that doesn't mean that if you want to spend more than that you can't, but that's a suggested gift amount. Do you get the? They know who they're shopping for ahead of time. They don't know who they are, but they know the basic information.
I guess the gender and how tall they are, stuff like that.
Well, on the angels, it will give if they're a boy, girl, their age, clothing size if the parent wrote it down on the application, their favorite color, and then what they would like for Christmas.
Now this comes up. I just thought about. Is there much disparity in maybe the way that presents come? Do you have other stuff you can, if that happens, where you can bring the level up?
Well, if a child gets sponsored, usually they do get more gifts than a child who wasn't sponsored. But we do really rely on community members to donate gifts, such as the Gold Country Woodworkers and Crafts. They donated 150 handmade toys this year, and they do that every year. So we use those to plug in to make sure those kids, if you see an angel hanging on a tree, that's a child who hasn't been sponsored.
Okay.
So we'll use those gifts that are donated. One of the quilt guilds just donated some items, and we'll make sure that those go to the children that aren't sponsored.
Okay.
So
And about how many people are, participating in that?
there's, and I apologize, I should have known that number, but there's between 700 and 800 children this
gosh.
year, and that's about the same amount we serve every year.
And so is that countywide?
That's countywide.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So-
And how is it that those children are chosen, or how do they get in there?
So there's an application process. We have an application. It goes out to all of the areas where families who need assistance usually go. It
Okay.
also goes out to the schools. It's put out in the kids' bulletin, social services, WIC, all those agencies get that application.
That's a big deal. And how long is what else do you have going on? We have 1 minute. Why don't you
Well,
look that
we've
camera
got
and
some great
invite everybody
things.
to
We've got
do
our
whatever you want.
Ease, Educate, Equip, and Support training going on at the Ione Center every Tuesday morning, 9:30 to 11:30.
Okay.
It's a great training for parents of children with mental health issues. It just started, so we have room for a few more slots for people to come in and attend. Angel Tree, of course, is coming up. We also have our wellness classes coming up. Sorry, but forgot the name real fast. Coming up this Wednesday at the Upcountry Center, 1 to 3. Comanche Lake Community Center will be this Thursday.
Give them a phone number where they can get a hold of you. You got so much stuff going on and things happening.
296-2785. We also have Facebook pages, so check us out at Upcountry Community Center, Comanche Lake Community Center, and Ione Family Resource Center.
Okay, Ruthella, it was fun talking with you. And
Great,
maybe
thank
I'll
you.
see you in another interview later
like 3
on.
minutes.
Okay, we're going to take a break. We'll see you in a moment.
You're watching Amador County's local television.